Yo guys, Justice here. Chill stream tonight. I'm just gonna go and grab a coffee though, so I can get a bit more energy to talk through and go through completionist cape requirements live and try and review them. I'm gonna be opening up wiki pages, doing a bit of research. So reviewing is probably the wrong word. Researching, remaining, maybe research. Yeah, research might have been a better word to use, actually. But yeah, I'm going to go and grab a coffee and then we'll do it live. Live. Hey KJ. Hey Svenska. Alright, bear with me guys. How long have I been live? Okay, 10 minutes, that's not bad. Just not been here. If I keep this VOD, I would like to make it public. I will just make it... Actually, I can probably cut it down. Nah, I don't know. Oh, let's not overthink things. Who cares? Right. So yeah, I've got the in-game audio on because I can't think of anything better, because I'm trying to YouTube stream at the same time, and I would really like to do that because I can store the VOD forever. And that's important to me, to have that history, and you guys can tune into it whenever you want. It's just a lot better. But, you know, I would play some other music on Twitch, I just haven't arranged it where I can split the audio yet. But yeah, hello. Today we're going to be going through and researching the remaining completionist cape requirements. That is the plan. I swear to God, this song's got louder, like, than what it was a minute ago. Alright. So yeah, I've got a coffee to help me through this, give me some energy. I've also got a bowl of cereal, so I'm going to be eating a little bit. Let's just keep them up on screen. My plan is, let's just keep them on screen. I'm trying to look after myself. I'm just going to eat some food, get some energy. And then we'll go through everything. Easy peasy. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Great to have you guys tuning in so far. Alright, alright, alright. Let me get rid of the starting soon, actually. Nice one, thank you, Jay. Alright. So if we go into comp, let's just stick them up on screen. There's a few, and then it goes down to here. I mean, it has a number, what? What? Alright, wait a minute. I was like, wait, I've only done 45 out of 100. It's 45 left, right? Wait. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's showing 45, yeah. 45 left. So let's just keep some of those up on screen. They're absolutely tiny. Apologies. That's the problem with playing on 2K. I'm going to eat my cereal. Going to keep some of that on screen. Congratulations, Mark, on the Ragefire gland. I might let him know that I'm live, actually. Yo, dude, I'm live. Congrats on the Ragefire gland, bro. I remember getting one of those. Oh. Where's my music? Alright. Let's find a nice playlist on YouTube that won't copyright YouTube, if that makes sense. No, that's not going to work either, because I've got it coming through. Oh, separate track. Think. How do I? So I'm waiting. I can't think of stuff like this on the spot because I'm tired. Media, chat, game. I really need a good flipping playlist in game, man. Like in-game music. It's just YouTube without music will suck, right? Should I just not overthink this? Should I just play music in Twitch and forget about YouTube? Give me some input, guys, in chat. I don't know. Think about being in my position and having the VOD. I don't know. Trying to manage the in-game audio is pretty bad because, like, some songs are really awful, you know? Well, they're never awful, but they don't match the moment, you know? All the time. 265k. There's no music on YouTube, okay. Yeah. Okay. Not gonna lie, I just logged in game, makes no sense. That's how we all feel. Mate, I log in now and I still don't get it. Brilliant. That was from my YouTube comment. If you guys are in Twitch chat. Guy called Joke and says, not gonna lie, I just logged in game. It makes no sense now. Honestly, if I could like mark a highest comment, like type of comment on all my YouTube videos, like whenever I return to the game, it's that. And I love it though when I see other people saying, oh, I'm checking out the game again too. It doesn't make any sense. It is a running problem with a game that has like heavy vertical progression. Right. For those on YouTube, Twitch, sorry, I'm going to put some nice tunes on in the background. But at least the YouTube VOD's there, right? I actually have more viewers on YouTube right now, though. But yeah, thanks, guys, for tuning in. We're going to be going through stuff live, and we're going to be keeping a nice VOD of it. Yeah, just trying to figure things out as I go. This is very inefficient right now. I would put sound effects on so that at least there's some sound. But then you're just going to hear, like, me mining Seren Stones for, like, an hour. And occasionally teleporting to shooting stars. And I don't know if anyone wants that. Yeah, Mark, way better. Yep. All right. That's true, Mark, yep. They better be nice tunes. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I think a lot of the time, like, it's difficult when you're an MMORPG streamer because, WoW, to be fair, World of Warcraft has really nice, like, audio. Like, it really matches the environment you're in, for the most part. And RS does here and there, but I feel like it falls a little bit short in terms of the rotation. But I think in general, you know, what do you do? Because people can play their own tunes, right? It's difficult because a lot of other games, the audio plays a massive part. Whereas MMORPGs, it isn't a necessity, you know, to enjoy the gameplay. You know, you're not always getting immersed. Whereas a lot of other games, it's all about the immersion. So. Right. I'll try something out, and if I'm not feeling it, I won't play any audio, and we'll just go through it. It's just I'm conscious because I've got to eat my cereal. Right. Let's go to my playlist. Oh, jeez. Well. Hey, does anyone recognize this song? Has anyone played this game? It's a bit of a remix, wait. So this is a really chill indie game called It's a Nice Day for Fishing, innit? And I played it for like, I actually played it when I was traveling to my honeymoon. With my wife, obviously. Yeah. And I was playing this game on the plane. Super chill on my Steam Deck. Yo, James Shaw, I've just decided to get back into RS3. Cool, man. Same time as, well, I kind of go through that, you know, periodically, to be honest. Mark can vouch for me as a person who's been here from the start. Yeah, this game's so cool. I might have to just show you guys this game on stream at some point, because as MMORPG players, you know, fishing, you know, plays quite an integral part to that genre. And there's a whole dedicated game on fishing, but they have like an insanely cool spin on it where you actually attack fish with the fishing rod. Not like, that sounds really weird. Like, it's not within melee distance. Like, you know, you cast the rod and then it kind of goes down into the ocean and then you kind of attack it like in an indie way, and you're like spamming the button and you have to parry and stuff. It's pretty hilarious. And it's a pixel art game. It's really cool. Super chill. Like, you're looking for a super chill game, that's the one. Hello, Softy. #1 Fisher. I feel like you're not even joking, mate. I feel like you're not even joking. You're the #1 fisherman for December 2022 in RS3. Like, that's a great thing to flex. I feel like you're not even joking, mate. What is this? A competition? $130 million XP in 1 month. Was that? Hey, I have nothing against this. Was that wasn't MTX driven or anything? Was that bonus XP or anything? Like, what the hell? 16 hours a day, bro. Was your goal to get rank 1, or was it just to get 200 mil fishing? Like, that's insane. That's a lot of fishing. What fishing method did you do? I've got to explore this a bit. What fishing method was that? All right, we've got some old school D&B tunes here. All right. Right, we should actually start something. It's been 20 minutes. Almost finished my cereal. All right, here's some low poly kind of OG RuneScape music. Yeah. Starting off with the Autumn Voyage. Loving it. Hey, guess what? I've done hundreds of hours of gathering skills with urns, and guess what? Guess what, guys? I didn't know this setting existed. I didn't know this existed, boys. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know this flipping setting existed. Hundreds of hours, boys. Many, many hours. Why do they hide these settings? I love that positive spin on it. Softy says, well, at least the skilling was more interactive for you. Absolutely. Beautiful. All right, Comprex. All right, this UI is... All right, Reg quitting the game. Reg quitting the game. Reg quitting. I'll see you guys in 4 months. It's usually about 4 months. The color's a bit weird. That's my bad though. I got fed up with the blue, if I'm being honest. I got fed up with the darkness. The dark blue. I don't know, but this looks... I feel like this might be worse. We're just going to stick with this for now. Alright guys, you've got an ad on Twitch right now, so if you want to hop over onto YouTube, you'll be able to continue watching the stream, and then you can go back to Twitch. Hey, Mark's in both. He knows what it's about. Mark is the MVP right now. He's like, that's the 200 IQ move right there. Okay. Yes, it is. Yes, the nice day for fishing, innit? Hey, Balin. It's a nice day for fishing, innit? Yes. He's from the Viva La Dirt League thing, yeah, where they make a huge amount of like video game memes, but in like, video format, like full on video format skits. Absolutely amazing. Like, I can't stop. I watch them, at least watch 1 or 2 a week. Love it. Okay. Don't even say that's a thing, KJ. Don't even say that's a thing, bro. Right, let's go through it. It's going to be fun. We are 25 minutes in and we've made no progress. JK, we are getting mining XP. Aha. 40%, guys. Last time, guys, like literally when I started this a week ago, I was at 0%, boys. We are making serious gains. And now we can auto-teleport urns, which makes this even more AFK, so that's a win. And we've got spirit attraction potions to collect the spirit, spirits that the brutes. I've run out of urns! Let's go, boys. We're going to the max guild. Okay, also, I need to get 1 crafting level in order to be able to use the next, batch of urns, but they are godly expensive, considering how many I'm actually probably going to go through. Like, they're expensive, man. I do have a Grace of the Elves. Why? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't even, just don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. I do have a Grace of the Elves. Why do I need it? I don't need it. I'm pretty certain I don't need that. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. I do have a Grace of the Elves in the bank. It's just I'm not wearing it because I don't need to teleport anything. But let me just check something for a sec. Occasionally spawns Seren Spirits when used for gathering skills. It deposits a rare item into your bank. Okay. I mean, how rare is it, really? How rare is it? Hey, Tastic, how you doing, mate? I mean, whatever. I might as well wear it. I wasn't wearing it originally because I wasn't doing the whole spirit attraction thing, and I didn't want to have to click the Seren Spirits, right? How do I get the porters out of here? Because I don't want to teleport Corrupted Ore. It can give you a H. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could have had a HSR. I could have had a HSR. I could have had a HSR. I can toggle it. Toggle. The portal functionality has been disabled, right? Okay, who bets that when I come back to the game again, that I forget that that's a thing, and I complain on a video that it's broken or something? I have toggled it off, but there's no way I'm remembering to toggle that back on, so good luck me when I come back to the game again after a hiatus. It doesn't teleport the Corrupted Ore? Oh, that's pretty smart, okay. That's good to know. Cool. Alright, if it doesn't teleport that stuff, then I'm gonna toggle it back on so I don't forget in the future, yeah? Tastic, you better not be trolling me. It's on my buff bar. Wait, what? Is it? Oh yeah, it's right there. Disabled. Cool. Yeah, that's good. Alright, good job, Jarix. Nice. But it doesn't teleport Corrupted Ore, so I don't mind keeping it on, I guess. You're in... Mark is like gone even above his own now he's at just like 300 IQ. He's now in 3 chats. He's in YouTube, Twitch, and in-game. Brilliant. Let's see if there's a tier 10 star right now. 21:04 game time. Oh my god, I was talking too much. Oh no. What world's that? I need to go there anyway. I might as well go there anyway. Sends me a Discord DM 4 chats. Oh god, this is gonna go on all night. Right. You know what? What world are they in? No one's saying anything. World 50. Oh no. Oh. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Oh. I need urns. I need urns. So yeah, these mining urns, I need 102 crafting for, but they are godly expensive. Like, holy... Like, look at that, just for 300, 4 mil. And you go through those like no tomorrow. Alright. Mining urn, no rune. Alright, let's just smash some of these out quickly. Wait a minute, hold up. Am I going mad? Like... Okay, they're not actually that much more expensive than the other one. Like, I must be losing my mind. Did I buy the wrong one then? No, I'm just losing it. Okay, that's obviously worth it. I thought there was a bigger gap of price between them. I'm definitely losing out on a lot of XP. I literally just need to go and get 600k crafting XP, so I was going to do that at some point when I get the chance to and figure out what I want to go and do. And then that'll allow me to actually use these, because right now I can't put runes in these, I believe. Like, it just doesn't, I need one more crafting level. Like, come on. So yeah, flipping it. Let me just do this really quickly, guys, and then I'll go and get that shooting star, and then maybe I'll just box that off really quickly tonight, like 600k crafting XP, I don't know. But I want to go through my comp recs, that was the whole point of this stream. I'm like a massive procrastinator. Well, like, just can't multitask. Alright. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is setting up some islands. Yeah. But I've not done that since it came out. I remember making a quick start guide for the Ark when that came out. I might have to go and watch that. Like, I've totally forgot that entire content. So that is something I wanted to research into. I wanted to look into the Alea crabs and go and do Alea crabs and see if that's any good, you know? Could be good. I think I need to do the Ark anyway for comp requirements. So that's the plan there. All right, let's whack those in there. We'll go to the shooting star and then we'll get cracking researching the... Let's change the titles. I think it should be researching. Yeah, researching. Okay, just changing all my stream titles. So much to manage. Right, okay. We're good. I also did quite a lot of this without the urn enhancer because I forgot about that as well. World 78. Let's go. Feel free to join me at the shooting star, guys, if you need it for whatever reason. Using the beach teleport. And then going straight through the shooting star portal there, basically. Seems like the go-to shroud. Although I've got a teleport a day with this. Aha. With the golem outfit, I can do a teleport a day. Where are we? There it is. Nice. We are laughing. Familiars run out. Whack that on. Drink a super restore pot. I feel like I'm missing an item which just naturally gives you summoning points, and I've totally forgot what it is. I'm sure there used to be an item where I didn't need to bring a restore flask with me, but I may be making that up. And I thought it was that Elven Shard thing, which I do have, but that was just prayer points, I believe. You know, unless I'm missing something. Oh my god, KJ. Is that a thing? Can you actually boost with a... Oh my god, you can boost with a normal cape. So I could boost with the normal cape, bro. I mean, I need to get the crafting levels anyway, so... I could do that, but... a bit of a pain having to get the crafting cape out and then do that thing. Could set up a preset for it. It seems like a lot of effort. I feel like I probably should just get the level. Is this good money? Is that all you care about? No, this is not for money. No, KJ, I'd have to actually put the cape. I'd have to put the cape on. That's the effort part. I'd have to go into the bank and like put the cape on and then boost with the cape and then take it off and then put my mining cape on with the preset or whatever. No, I'm good. I think that's almost like an excuse though not to get the level that I need for comp anyway. So I should just get comp. But I know what you mean. I think in a very small interim, as like an interim solution, yes, I shall do that. That's why I didn't want to make all the urns then, because I feel like there was something there I could do. So I can go and get the cape, boost it, boom, done. Yep. Yeah, Lex, right? So if you get here, what if I prospect this? It's currently it's only a star size 7 as well, mate. So yeah, the XP, you get over like 1 mil XP an hour at the start. Obviously you're not getting that because you're not here for an hour straight at that tier, but that's kind of what it's equivalent to at the start. It's very efficient XP gain for a super chill activity. I heard this bugged out though. Well, I don't know. I came back to the game and people were like spamming in public chat all the time. Well, I didn't come back to the game, sorry. I started mining for the first time post 99. Basically shooting stars weren't out, right? When I mined. Anyway, started mining and then people were complaining in public chat when I started doing this about 2 weeks ago saying, hey, it's bugged out. Like you usually used to be able to just click it once and you could AFK all the way through until the shooting star disappeared through all its tiers. But now it requires you to click it again when when it goes down a tier. I don't know if that's been fixed. I guess we'll find out if I stop mining now. People are unsure whether it was intended. It mustn't have been in the patch notes, I guess. It should be 100% AFK, yeah. I mean, still 7 right now. Okay, I'm not going to click again. Let's see if it stops at when it goes to star size 6 or not. Okay, hopefully I should be able to click into my requirements here whilst I'm mining, but I hope so. Am I still getting XP drops? Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. We're all right. Just going to quickly have a look at the chat before we get into this. Yo, Mandel, just checking in on the RS3 economy is absolutely trashed. Yeah, it's a bit out of whack. Well, it's very different. Like, it's extremely inflated if you've not played the game in a long time. Thanks for joining the stream, though, Lex, mate. You should definitely get here if you want to do some mining. Still getting XP drops right now. You can have up to 3 a day, and then that's your cap. Okay, so let's have a look at each of these now. Oh, it's just changed. It's just changed tier. Has it been fixed? It's been fixed, guys, I think. So it was a bug. Confirmed. Yeah, it's a 6. All right, there you go then. Wow, okay, this is insane now then. That's actually insane now. Cool. God damn. 40% mark now towards the goal of 110. All right, guys, so we're going to wiki loads here. You can reset. Yep. Yep. I don't know how many times can you reset it, because I've been using that actually. That's why these are here in my invent. I've been daily resetting, but I think I may have only done it once. All right, we're going to go through these requirements now, guys. Completionist cape, we've got 45 left. We're going to fix effectively the main thing I want to get out of this right now. I don't even know if we're going to get through them all before I need to like head off, but we want to find any that are like majorly time gated and maybe consider like what they are. Do we want to engage with it? Now, this is either going to completely put me off going for comp, or it's going to motivate me based on, okay, that isn't too bad, right? So it could go either way. Overall, though, it isn't going to put me off doing the Master Skiller achievement because I'm enjoying gaining XP in the game and going for those levels. And I am kind of playing anyway, and I'd like to de-rust with PVM at some point, ready for the new group boss. So I am playing anyway, and I do like to passively play and get the XP gains. So it isn't going to put me off the Master Skiller stuff. Let's hope this doesn't put me off going for comp. I've not done this actually because I didn't want it to actually. I wanted to get Master Skiller out of the way and then do stuff, but then I realized Mark basically put the thought into my head of if there are ones that are like majorly time gated, that might frustrate me when it comes to the point. It's just I'm really don't like daily stuff, so we've got to really just assess this and see if there's a way where it works for me kind of thing as a player, and I'm like, okay, that's okay kind of thing. Like I feel like it's all right. So it'd be nice to have a look at some time gated stuff. One of the biggest issues for me right now is farming. I've got 99 farming on old school RuneScape, and I went through that. Obviously, I've had 99 on RS3 for a very, very, very long time when it was originally tree runs like old school. So I've been through that grind like twice there. Farming, yeah. So we're going to assess that. See if there's a way of ramping it up without like feeling like I'm requiring to play, or do it every day kind of thing. I don't want to get into that routine again because it was pretty brutal in terms of like, I've got other things I need to do, like I don't want to have to think about, I should really do my farm run, So, but we'll get into that. I know there's other ways like dinos and things, which you don't have to log in all the time. So I am doing brutish dinosaurs at the moment, but just not very effectively. So we'll think about it. Okay, cool, Jay. Yep, KJ gonna look into that. Okay, so let's go through them in order and then see if there's any time-gated ones. I should probably set up like a spreadsheet or something. I'll do that now. RS progress, Google Sheets, look that out. Okay, comp recs. I'm just going to note some down that I feel like are time gated. And then we'll also see the other ones and see if they feel all right. I might put this into like different like groups. So we'll go with like easy, kind of medium, hard, and then we'll put like time gated. I know you can't see this. Okay. Absolute planker. Oh, I don't need to actually click on it. Bear with me. Comp. Upgrade your plank box to hold 100 of each plank. See Discord DM? Okay. I mean, it might not work though. Let's have a look. If it tells me the requirement straight away, I don't have to wiki it every time, then sounds good. Okay, yeah, this is alright. Oh no, is this actually contracts? Okay, I thought that sounded way easier than what maybe it might be then. Okay, construction. Is this what you were on about earlier? Because you saw construction oh no, what's going to happen? Alright. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Okay. Upgrade your plank box to hold 100 of each plank. Category skills, construction. Same as the old school RuneScape one. Oh, did old school get inspired by RS3 on it? Right. So as you go to the guy, he asks you to build something in particular in like a house or something, right? And then you go and do it. Semi-AFK. So I'm guessing like once you get into the rhythm of it and you get very good at it, it can become absolutely fine. It's like, okay, cool, I've got the materials, boom, straight away, click, done. Okay. 100. I'm just going to co-pilot a lot of this and just see if AI can tell me roughly how long this takes, and then you guys can like confirm it. So like, how long on average does it take to complete absolute planker on RS3? I doubt it's going to have good answers. Upgrading your plant box to hold 100 of each plank. Oh my god, okay. Which costs 500 construction contract credits. $500 in total. Time estimate. Each contract gives up to 5 credits. So you need to complete around 100 contracts without enhancers. Without enhancers though, okay. Wait, what? It says without enhancers and then next minute it says you can use enhancers. Can you use enhancers? Oh god, is that like an MTX thing? Okay, just forget about talking about that then for a second. Prioritize shorter contracts for quicker turnover. Consider using portable workbenches and plank presets to streamline the process. Yeah, it doesn't give an estimated time. Alright, that's kind of cool though, Mark, how they collaborated in that way and then released it in a very similar time period. That's cool. I'm just going to put this as mid anyway, because it's not like AFK or anything. This is something I'm actually going to have to engage with. It's obviously not hard, but I'll put mid. Like you said, KJ, yeah? Yeah. Okay, next one. Let's speed this up a bit. 5 points, yep, okay. Can I actually put my name in here and it will recognize it, like in the wiki page? Look up. Error loading data. RuneScape profile private. I probably had that for a reason back in the day, but I don't think it matters right now. I don't think it'll update straight away though, will it? If I go into account. But, oh my god. Private metrics, people. Yeah, I mean, you can understand why I might be though. Like back in the day when I was streaming and YouTubing to a lot of people, probably just didn't either want to spoil stuff or maybe I just didn't want people like investigating me too much. I don't know. If my room metrics is private, it doesn't mean my examine's private, right? Because I don't mind people examining me in game. I actually like that feature. How do I know if that's locked for me? Let's have a look. Because I really don't mind that. Yeah, anybody. Yeah. I'm adventuring. Damn, this is crazy good here. Lookup thing doesn't work that well anyway. Okay, cool. Right, let's just forget about that for a second because I don't want to get distracted here. Next one. Abyssal shortcut. Unlock the asylum gate and complete the shortcut. Easy. I'm not even going to bother writing some down. I mean, just type in chat. Easy, yeah? Am I missing something there? Let me know. An essential accessory. Create an expansive essence pouch. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so I actually have to do that. Okay. That'll be absolutely fine. I'm not worried about that. Yep. Mount all 3 of the Raptor Slayer trophies. Okay, I have no idea what that is. A place for my heads. Mount all 3. I mean, requires 30 Slayer to claim. I literally claim it and mount it. Is that it? Slayer trophies are obtainable by completing Slayer challenges given by the Raptor. Do I literally have to go and get a specific challenge from him and then do it and then... The challenge requires the player to kill Zamirigul's undead in and around the crypt. Maybe I've already... Right, easy, right? Easy. That I could do that very quickly. But it is active, which is fine. Place for my heads. Wish there was a quicker way for me to document this. Just like move stuff into different buckets. It's fine. No way I would do this. I can't believe I'm manual. I'm doing this right now. Ancient. Okay, here we go. I've done 2 here. Activate all turtle portals on the islands that once were turtles. Easy. Literally activating them. Cool. Okay, cool. Done. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to mark any easies. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of easies. Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys. So I'll just mark, you know, the ones I need to be worried about, yeah? That's probably the best way to do this. Otherwise, it's way too manual right now. So like medium, maybe some hards, and time-gated ones. That's the main goal, right? Reptile dysfunction, okay. Upgrade Zorgoth's ring by completing rituals. That's dead easy. Bag of herbs. Purchase the herb bag and the herb bag upgrade. I feel like I might be missing something there, which might be painful, but let's have a look. Purchase the herb bag. Bag of herbs is an achievement that requires player to purchase and upgrade the herb bag, requiring a total of 400 spirit points, which requires the player to play Herbie Werby at least 4 times and gain the maximum score while doing so. Okay, easy. Yeah? Easy. That's an easy one. Been there, done that. Purchase the following upgrades from the Farmer's Market Reward Shop. Ooh. That sounds lengthy. That's time-gated. That's time-gated, isn't it? Okay, I do have a ton of beans. That's basically just doing the 120 farming. I'm naturally going to get that. I'm not going to worry about writing that one down. I should just get that. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have to engage with farming, which is going to get me a ton of beans. That's fine. Just have to make sure I actually do the farming stuff. I don't know. Oh, Herbie. Oh my god, it's time-gated. It's weekly. I'll have some weekly resets. How many weekly resets can I use in a row? Because I'll have enough weekly resets. If these don't disappear, but they are doing stuff with MTX, so. If I can use 4 of these in a row, I'm not bothered. I can brute force beans as well. Okay, cool. Expensive, okay. No worries then. That's fine. Oh, right, okay. Sorry. There's a normal market, and then there's the Anachronia one. Okay, so I need to do both of those. Fine. I'll note that down. Should I? I'll note that one down a little bit, I think. It's just like massively time-gated unless you brute force it. I'll just say beans achievements. We'll get through 120 farming. Bill and Ben's Egg Salon joint venture. After Extinction Quest, explore prehistoric potterings, sunny side up. What the heck? The hell's that? Easy? Okay, I won't bother looking into it. Thank you, KJ. An hour? Cool. Bridge over Fremy waters. Complete all the unabridged Fremenic sagas. That sounds quite fun, actually. I'm going to say that's easy. I've already done 3. Claus is rising. Claim a reward from Claus after doing him a favor. That's got to be easy. Data recovery. Just let me know if one isn't, though. Data recovery. Help the archivist recover all core memory in the Hall of Memories. I thought I'd done that. Easy. Da Vinci Who. Acquire knowledge from the listed ancient blueprints. Don't know what that is. Vinci. Acquire knowledge. Oh. That's easy. Okay. That's easy. Is that literally just go and do the blueprint at the invention table? Dinosaur Hunter. Take down each dinosaur in Big Game Hunter. Okay, that's quite active. I'm actually going to note that down because I've got to engage with content and learn it a bit, I'm guessing. So that none of that content interested me, so that's going to be a bit annoying, but easy. Cool. If it's easy and it's just experiencing it for the first time and then I'm good, then that's okay for me. With stuff that I don't enjoy, I'd rather, or stuff that doesn't interest me to farm, basically. Like, I don't mind going to complete it. That's the whole point of the completionist cape. Go and check out all the content that exists. do it at least once. In some cases, yes, farm. Hopefully not the cases where I don't enjoy the content. Dinosaur Hunter. I don't mind experiencing content for the first time. Big Game Hunt. Honestly, it might be alright. Easy. Draconic decoctions. Okay. Discover all of the listed potion recipes. See, that could be hard. I don't know. Buyable. Nice. Elven titles. I've got one left. I might have to check what that is. Of the Melier. Easy, I guess. I don't know. Easy. It's got to be alright. Okay. Everything is awesome. Easy. I'm actually going to go and do that naturally, actually. To go and get the next tier pickaxe, I'm going to do that. So. Hey, Connor. I'm doing completionist, mate. We'll start there. Everything is still awesome. Yep. Everything is tremendous. Yeah, kind of annoying that I never did that. It's just double XP came around and I just had to exploit it with woodcutting, and so I never actually ended up making the next tier hatchet. So I do need to go and do this whole like woodcut a million trees. But that'll be easy enough. Somebody's just done something. I've just had a notification, but I don't know if they're working correctly. Thanks for the follow, or yeah, whatever that was. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Here we got a bunch of people tuning in over on Twitch. Hello, everybody. Feel free to use the commands if you're interested in knowing what's up. All right. Far-reaching and wide-ranging. Complete one of each of the wilderness flash events. I keep seeing those pop up, actually, in the world chat. There's one there, actually. Wait, no, that's something else. I do see them pop up. I've not researched into this. I feel like this is something I need to research into because it's time-gated. And I should engage with it, maybe. So what's this all about? Hello, Gareth, first-time chatter. Your video has made me come back to RuneScape. Now time to catch up. Absolutely, absolutely. That's cool, man. Honestly, as a producer, as a YouTube video creator or whatever, and back in the day, you know, that's one of the main awesome parts about being a creator is making vids on, especially on, like, I had to switch my whole mindset, right? Making vids on the games that I want to play at that moment, in that moment of time, the games that really do interest me. And that, you know, someone else might come across that and check out that video because they're kind of slightly interested in it. And they're like, you know what? That's actually getting me into, I want to go and do that. Or, okay, I like how you approach that pathway. Or, I, you know, like-minded people like, oh yeah, I like to approach a game like that. I'm going to go and play it as well and check it out. Or I'm going to go and do that content now because of how you've approached it and you've made me really interested. And, you know, I was unsure about maybe going into that, or I wasn't sure how to do this and that. And after watching you, I'm going to go and give it a go. Like, it looks fun. Like, that is a really awesome part about video creating. Fair enough. Wiki Wilderness Flash Events gives you a whole time breakdown. Okay, cool. Thanks, Gareth. I just wonder why it only has 2 here. So let's check this out. Is it because there's actually... Okay. Far-reaching. There's like just 2 here, though. Complete one of each of the Wilderness Flash Events. Is it other requirements here, or is it just this one? Oh god, there's loads. Oh god, it's an individual thing. That is such a bait. Like, I thought it was one event. I've actually done a lot, it seems, back in the day. 9 out of 13. It's this one. Okay. So these are the last ones. So these are the ones I've got to look out for, yeah? And then I'm good to go. I don't know what this one is. Complete the Strike the Worm Wilderness Flash event. Is that like a huge... Is that like a world boss? Is what I would call it from playing other MMORPGs. That sounds fun to do on stream. Oh, it's a new one? Is it a world boss? Or not? Ooh, Dark Onyx Core. Okay. I mean, I'll save that. Just a flash event, semi-world boss. Okay. I mean, that would be pretty sick doing that. Like, what would be kind of fun is thinking of one of these achievements that could be really fun to do. Although, actually, you don't get the achievement, do you, until... What could be fun is maybe going here, you know, it's the last achievement I need. Go there with everybody. Go crazy. Set it up. Freaking hundreds of us. Freaking hundreds. Legging it into the wilderness. It could just be 10 of us. But, you know, like, let's imagine. Nuking that boss probably in, like, a tick of the game, like a second, because there's so many of us there, unless it scales. And then legging it to Varrock. Getting the comp. Okay, that sounds cool. It scales. Cool. I wonder if there's been like 2,000 people. Well, not 2,000. The server's maxed out at 2,000. Like even just like 100 people there would be sick. Yeah, it dies very quick. Yeah, I'm just brainstorming. Right, let's move on. Lost Souls. Let's skip this song. This has gone a bit lame. Okay, I'll look into these 4 and just look out for it. Like if I'm like doing some mining or whatever, I'll look out for it. I could leg it into the wilderness and I could do it quickly, couldn't I? I could look at the timing list. I could. I don't think that's going to be hard to do. Let's be real. If it comes to it, I can look at the timing list and just plan it out, box it off, yeah? Easy. Let's move on. I don't know why we spent so long on that one. It's my fault. The data recovery is okay, but a bit of a grind. Okay, I'll put data recovery on the list then. On medium. I'll flag that one. I'll flag that one as a risk. Doesn't sound too bad, like you said, it's just a grind. At least, it sounds like I'd enjoy it if it's exploring stuff, but I don't know. Elven Tiles. Fletch quest. Unlock the ability to fletch a masterwork bow. I have done that, because I got 110 fletching, so... Make an upgrade to MK5, a full set. That's just basically doing it, isn't it? So that'll be easy, because I've got the level now. So that's fine. Fully upgrade the penguin spy device by tracking penguin spies around the world. Ooh. Yeah, without even researching that, I feel like that's going to be medium. It's a weekly? Oh no, it's time gated. Okay. I'll put it as a time gated one then. I need to make the time gated ones really clear. Sorry, okay, I feel like I should put that other one, Mark, which I skipped over earlier. What was it? There was one where... Which I skipped over. It was like weekly as well. I should probably put that down. Yeah, I remember those, Jay. Vaguely. I don't think I ever really participated in it. It's the Herbie thing. Reset days or Wednesdays, okay. Yeah, I totally forgot. Things reset differently. So like weekly D&Ds reset on Wednesdays, okay. But the game updates on Mondays, aren't they? Herbie. Bag of herbs. Right, it's the bag of herbs thing. Bag of herbs. Cool. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Jay. Fully upgrade the penguin spy device. So that's another... Oh no, yeah, that's that one. Complete each of the listed agility courses at least once. Okay, that's fine. Here to slay. Equip a corrupted slayer helmet upgraded with an ensouled spectral lens. Ah, that sounds cool. Guess I'm naturally going to do that for slayer when I get back into that. Here to slay. Requires a player to equip it after consuming an ensouled spectral lens. The helmet may be created and worn at any point after consuming a lens to complete the achievement. It's not tradable. It is a piece of slayer equipment. You can buy that or I'm on it. Yeah, I can do it twice with the weekly tokens, yeah. Those weekly events. Weekly lockouts. Oh, this is easy. Is this just like an additional... it's just an additional piece you put on your slayer helmet, which gives you necromancy boosts, right? Because without it, it doesn't give necromancy boosts, is that right? Alright, I mean, I'll naturally just figure that out very quickly. You can just buy it? Okay, cool. Wait, because it said it was not tradable there, but... Oh, you just buy it with Dungeoneering tokens, you mean? Or whatever, I'll figure it out, don't worry about it. That's easy. Imping around, collect one of each impling. Oh my god, I've got one left. What is that? The nature one. I've actually never seen a nature impling. I mean, that's not going to be hard. I'll just rally the troops. We'll all go and like leg for it. Or I'll have to go to that event if that still exists and just go and get it. The agility event. I don't know if that's just an old school RuneScape thing. Obviously it started in RS3, didn't it? So. Hello? Alright, let me see if I can get a upgrade unlock. Happy travels. With the Stardust. Need some more. Need a couple of 2 more 1,000 Stardust for that. I might as well go and just keep doing a few more. World 15. I'll go and do this one. Sounds good, Gareth. Motivating you to go for it as well. How many recs have you got left? Like in terms of just count. Obviously some are much harder than others, but in terms of just straight count. Mine's 45 right now. Some are obviously a lot harder than others. Like, I mean, the master skill is obviously, you know, trucks loads of hours, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, like up to 1,000. So. Let's teleport to the beach. We'll go from there to get this next shooting star, and then we'll get back to the requirement checking, research. I goes the. If I like misread this. World 15, 42. All right. I don't really understand. I've not looked into like what this code even means. I just kind of guessed what it means, really. Oh, it's a free-to-play world. That's pretty lame. We'll just go back to Prifddinas. Go back to my usual world. You know, like when you're AFK, when you're like grinding, skilling at a certain spot, and you like, you know, the same people are doing it as well. There's been like a couple of people here who've been here like all week. Ah, feels bad. I know it's... Okay, we've got that activated. Got those things. We'll get the buff for Spirit Attraction activated. 30 minutes left on. I don't know if I'm getting much out of the Gargoyle from, you know, having it out at the Seren Stones, but having it out anyway. Okay. Requirements again. Achievements. Comp. Alright. You know what? So far, guys, it's looking okay, isn't it? I've literally only wrote down like 3 or 4 hard ones. Ooh, 41, Gareth. You're nice, dude. Oh, I just freaking whacked my foot. Gareth, have you got Master Skill, or are you doing a similar thing to me at the moment, engaging in all of that as well? The 110s and 120. Spider event? Let's go, Mark. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going, bro? Do I have to take anything? In 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, bro! XP waste! Give me a minute. Do I need anything? Like, kill him? Bring combat gear. Okay, cool. I'll preset it. I'll preset it in a second. I literally don't play this game very actively, guys, so I'm so rusty at literally everything. I probably can't even kill a level 10 spider. Magic Jewel Wield. Let me just check my mining presets. Okay, yeah, Earn Enhancer. I've got my usual stuff. Okay, cool. So I can whip out a combat setup in a minute. Wow. And I said I wasn't going to PVM. Alright. Is it this world, mate? Yeah, a group of Demon Hound spiders, yeah. I'm like 1 minute behind live time. Yeah, probably. 5 minutes, the event's over! It's every world. Okay, cool. All you need is Soul Split. Yeah, literally. Freaking most OP thing. Completely changed the way you play RuneScape. Imagine if they brought that out in old school. Oh, so it's unilateral. Okay, I get you. I'm down for... Okay, yeah, I'm in 24. Any world 24 is good as... Wait, do we have to go to a busy world, mate, to make this more efficient then, the event? Logical, right? Or does it scale based on people? Someone did say something scaled, but that was the semi-world boss. If every event might scale, though. Hey, Cult Respector, YouTube chat, how you doing? I'm fishing for my last 4 fish flinger tokens right now for trim. Oof. Is that the last requirement for trim? Or is that just like a requirement you're ticking off for trim? Either way, massive. Massive proggers. Okay, yeah, Mark, that makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's just see if 24 is nice and quiet. It says, how do I get here quickly? Can I go from the beach for this as well? Because the beach event seems to have like shortcuts to places at the moment. Alright, where am I up to? I'm about halfway through reviewing these, maybe. Perform every core ritual. I mean, that's going to be easy. Every event scales and I can use the beach teleport. Oh my god, it's your last requirement. Amazing, dude. Yeah, Mark is a fellow trim comper there, so he's been through what you've been through, dude. Hey, well done, man. Massive perseverance and patience to go through that, and hopefully you've enjoyed the journey, man, as well. Obviously, that's the most important part. Absolutely huge. The cape looks the best looking cape I've in any game. Even the completionist cape, like there's nothing that comes close to that. The base completionist, the trim completionist, best looking capes in any MMORPG I've ever played in my life. Right, let's make sure we don't miss out on this one then. We're going to go to the beach teleport now. No, we're not. We're going to get some gear. What have we got? Guess I'll just go for that. Don't overwrite it. How do I play this game? Load. Bye. What do you... Oh, you can't bank this item. Wait. How does this work? Can I get this back? Can I get this back? I love just teleporting there quickly. Stupid thing. I can't preset right now. Yeah, but I can't preset. Where's the bank? It says the... Oh. Why am I building a sandcastle? Why am I building a... Die. What is happening? I just wanted to flip in bank. Destroy. I swear to God, I better not have lost that ticket forever. There's no way. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, Wildy Sword. Flipping it. What is happening? Go, go, go. Get Pete. Die. The teleport is unlocked by completing the achievement. Bro, I'm never going to go back after I've completed the achievement. Yo, why is that a flipping achievement? Why is that a reward for doing the events that I'm never going to do again? Where are you, Mark? Yo, I have PvP toggled on, alright? So you'll have to protect me. You said southeast. It's just finished! What? Why is this failing so badly? I'm such a fail. Yo. I'm in World 2. Oh my God, Mark. You're in a different world, bro. Have you seen his PM, guys? Right. Where the heck is this place, man? Spider Swarm started north of Oob's Beacon, northeast of Verrock. Like around here then, yeah? Fort Friend 3. Ah, found it, found it. Some guys just died. Some guys just died. What? I thought this was a safe event. I literally just turned up and some guys got nuked. I've not even got... Wait. Alright, that's how we play the game. Here we go. I'm guessing the event's over. Yeah, no worries. It's not your fault, Mark. Stream delay is pretty brutal. I probably should have had you in Discord or something. Hey, Mark. How you doing, man? I can see you in game. Should I go to a different world or... I mean, that was over so quickly. You have to be here, like, straight... You have to be here, like, before the event starts, then. Lesson learned. Man. I mean, that was the most eventful this stream's got, to be fair. It was fun. I literally turned up and some, like, group Iron Man's dead. Like, dies. Yeah, I'll try and hop as soon as I get out of combat. Just to see. Oh, God, it was a favourite, my bad. Yeah, it's probably over by now. I didn't realise it was over that quick. I guess I have to go there 5 minutes before it starts. Or, like, start going there. Oh, it's still going. I need to select a spell. What? What do you mean? I literally had it selected and it's making me select it again. Come on. Still going. Thank God for the AFKers. AFKers unite. Let's go. I can't see anything. Where? I don't even see the spiders. Here we go. Where's the big spiders? I want some big dock-off spiders. Come on. Big dock-off spiders. Hey! I did enough. I did enough. I've got the sack. You need 2 free spaces. You got the combat XP. Sure, whatever. Necromancy. 90k 90k! Easiest XP in my life. Sack of wild rewards. Imagine if I got some crazy rare drop then. Bloodweed seeds. That's for farming in the wilderness, isn't it? Farming herbs. Bloodweed. Herbs. Infernal ashes. Obelisk. Anyway, that counts. Nice. I think we're good. We got it. Let's check the achievements. Making progress. Comp achievement. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Nice. So Demon Stragglers, Forgotten Soldiers, and Lost Souls. And then obviously the big semi-world boss thing. Nice. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Mark, for the reminder there. Oof, that was eventful. That was fun. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, going back to my home world. Thanks, dude. Awesome. Yeah, you got to do some PVM. Got to do some PVM. Starfind. Boom. Have I just missed a... Is that like old or... World? I have no idea what that means. Oh, I guess that's the time. Is there another star 10 in like 6 minutes? In world 59? That's what that means, isn't it? We'll get on that. Nice one, Gareth. Go for it, dude. Go for it. I actually, like I said, I never got round to doing that because I did 110 woodcutting before I even made that because I went to AFK time, then I did active time. But my AFK time outweighed my active time at that point because of double XP. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to race through this. And I finished it off there. Yeah, that is the next wave, actually. That's nice. Cool. That's good. All right, we've got some nice tunes here. Let's go. Music audio is okay for you guys, right? Nice little chill level, or do you want it louder? Oh yeah, I need to go and get the flipping beach teleport back. That was... God. That was... Hey, Gareth, how you doing, bro? Yo. Oops, I just typed in the FC. No, that's a bad idea. My bad, wrong chat, wrong chat, wrong chat. Yo, dude. Why do I look smaller than you? That's like my... He's on a step. Bro, I'm tiny. WTF. Yeah, no, imagine PKs back in the day with flash events. Oof. I think they used to be when I did flash. When I did those original flash events, like the whole toggle on off thing wasn't a thing. Right, I feel like I've how the heck have I talked for 10 minutes already? And wait, 3 minutes. Let's make our way back to the beach event. Yeah, I'm going for Comp Cape. Hey, the Blender, how you doing, mate? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Mark. I mean, that was crazy eventful, that, Mark. Oof, that got my blood pumping, dude. Funny. Trying to find that world, though, and then I turn up and a guy dies. Hey, I got lucky there. I got lucky there with getting the world. How vast the map is, dude. It was so big when we were little, wasn't it? Like, it felt so big. Obviously, the lodestones just make it a lot easier to like, navigate the world now, but it's so cool seeing the world like this. Like, this just felt absolutely humongous when we were kids. I remember the feeling walking from Lumbridge up to Varrock for the first time, following this path, dodging the dark wizards, getting into here for the first time. It just felt major. You don't really get that feeling. None of us have had that feeling for a very long time, except for maybe playing old school a little bit, but even then, you're kind of familiar with it. Like, we've not had that in some parts, but just not to the extent, you know, like, oh, this is a brand new zone. Unless I'm forgetting something, maybe we'll get that feeling with Havenheith. Maybe. Maybe. Does this game have like an arachnophobia like toggle for people who don't like spiders? Like, I'm not one of those people. I don't mind. Like, it's not going to freak me out. But it is a legit thing, and it's quite a common fear, isn't it? A lot of games have that. What's he doing? Oh, is this giving me construction XP? What the heck? 100 and... like 160k construction XP an hour. Do these give different things, or are they all construction in this part? Alright. Someone's actually built that sandcastle there, okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you could play RS again for the first time, like it did back in 2004, yeah, you would pay bank for it. Yeah. Different life circumstances as well, though, you got to consider. But I guess if you went in totally blind with no internet knowledge, like there's no internet knowledge at all, everyone's experiencing it for the first time, no leaked information. Yeah. True, Ron. Yeah, that's probably made it feel bigger naturally because of the walking aspect. Yeah. Everything was just much slower. Everything was much slower. Generally, life was slower back then, though. Okay, who do I talk to get this ticket back? Beach ticket. Wiki. Beach ticket given by Rihanna. Appeared in the player's backpack. Oh my god. Do you actually have to do the event to get it back? Alright, I need to go to the shooting star. Wait, what? Is that it? Oh my god, did I not hop worlds? I didn't hop worlds. Flip's sake. That's tiredness right there. Getting random prize tokens here as well. I'm not really a big fan of some of this stuff, but the heck? Baby battle tortoise. Cool. Get the turtle because I've got like, I'm part of like a tortoise kinship group on Lord of the Rings Online, which I stream every Sunday. So we'll go with that. Where we do like slow group leveling together throughout the whole of world of Middle Earth. We're like progressing through the game as it used to be like back in the day. I never played it back in the day. It's proper OG leveling as a group. It's awesome. It's like 10 to 15 of us who meet on a Sunday night for 2 hours. World 59. Thank you, Blender. You're currently trying to 100 streak yourself at the Arc Glacor with melee. Nice. Good luck on the grind and the progress, dude. That's nice. I need to remember to change the preset here to make sure I put on the necklace, the Grace necklace. All right, back to the requirements. That was a nice little breakup. Going for the Wilderness Flash event. Hey, Waspy Sam, how you doing, man? Long-term follower and supporter of the stream. How you doing, dude? Good to see you again. Good to say hi again. It's been a while. You watch my World of Warcraft stuff as well, don't you? You watch, like, pretty much anything I pop out. It's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy it all, dude. And, like, the old school stuff, right? And things like that. Nice. Hope you're, yeah, having fun, dude. What games you playing at the moment? Out of interest, guys, like, in general, what games are you guys playing other than RuneScape? What are sort of your, like, rotation? What's your rotation at the moment? What are you dabbling into? Or is it just RS at the moment? My 3 main games are probably going to be this, Destiny 2 expansions coming out next week, and then probably World of Warcraft. Apex, cool, yeah, Battle Royale. I play Fortnite with my boys. That's my 2 sons. That's cool, Waspy. Going well, although down £500 for a new clutch in my car. Oh, feels bad, man. Freaking hate car repairs and how much that costs all the time. We got rid of the last car I had, the last family car we had, because it was a beautiful car, but it was just so costly to repair and it kept kind of needing things done. So we went for a new car from scratch, did a PCP because I thought, why not? Let's just get a bit of reliability for a bit, you know. And it was really cost effective actually for the next like couple of years or whatever. And touch wood, it's going okay. Yo, Mark, demo games for you, cool. Like Cole LLC was cool. Usually when AFK in RS. The Postman Pat van's gone. No, that's still in the garage, mate. You haven't played D2 in ages? Oh, man. Would you be interested in me making a vid on that? I mean, obviously, like, it was an idea anyway. It's just getting around to doing it. I've got an idea maybe of just, like, chucking out a video on that. Just kind of why I'm interested in D2, why it's a good time for a new player or a returning player to check it out. It's a new era they're starting, basically. It's a brand new saga, a brand new era. They're changing things from the ground up. Foundational systems, they're revamping. Progression, they're revamping how you do it. They're making it a lot easier to interact with the game through the portal system, making it a lot easier for new or returning players to understand what activity to do and why. So yeah, they're doing a lot of foundational stuff, improving the foundations of the game for the future, I guess. So we'll see. I hope it's engaging. I hope the gameplay loop's fun in there. I love the gameplay. Like, one thing that always pulls me back to D2 is purely the gameplay. The best FPS looter shooter gameplay on the market by miles. It's just people, obviously, you play a game so much and it gets stagnant, and a lot of people fell out with D2. So hopefully these foundational systems make it feel a bit different for people to engage with and enjoy it. There's nothing like crazily sexy coming out in the next expansion yet, but hopefully the new zone feels good to be in, and the new content that comes out, and just the progression. But I just love the gameplay of D2. Similar, it's so intuitive, like when you get into it. It's similar to World of Warcraft, where ever since I got into that properly, it always pulls me back, because I just want to like scratch that itch of just pure, smooth, fluid, intuitive gameplay. Blizzard nailed it, so when they released the game, and they've just improved on it since then. So it's just so intuitive, and I love it. I literally can just RS takes me hours to get back into it. You have to build up many more layers of muscle memory. WoW, yeah, there's definitely muscle memory there, but I kind of can just like go on there and just blast. Like, I can just kind of go on there and I'm moving instantly. I'm using my like movement abilities and just smashing out. If I've not played in ages, I do a quick research and see what like a nice little rotation is. And then even that is okay to pick up, because a lot of it is just tracking buffs, debuffs, resources, energy bars, more so than 15, 20 keybinds whilst moving and prayer switching and gear switching, So it's like, it's a bit more you can focus in on the intuitive rotation and gameplay and movement, rather than like thinking of those other layers. RS, is unique in that way. It just takes a lot longer though to get back into it. I love asking people about like different games they're playing, because I'm a variety gamer these days and I love it. Yeah, Mark, absolutely. It's a rust fest. And, there's got to be a reason for that. It's not just because we're all bad. Like you said, if you don't continually do just PVM, like, you get very rusty. It's not like that on like D2. I hadn't played it in months and I went on and I just was blasting. It just felt right. It just felt right. It's very similar on WoW. It just feels right. It's hard to explain, but it is the intuitiveness of combat. Don't get me wrong, it takes a bit of time. I think RS is unique completely. There's not many games that have point and click systems and delays and ticks and tile movement. So there's a lot of those different layers to it that are a bit out of your control. But WoW, I think if you play like a lot of MMORPGs, most other MMORPGs follow the movement system like WoW, unless it's an action RPG, and even then you're still going around with WASD, or like or like an alternative approach to WASD. But like even action RPG MMORPGs like New World still have a WASD movement system. So most do. So I think naturally you can kind of like cross and play between a lot of different MMORPGs outside of RuneScape. But I think that does make it quite difficult to be a RuneScape, to like delve into RS. It's very, very different. It's very multi-layered. I just don't know whether people would go. I've had my fun on RS. So I'm like at the stage where I don't mind if they make fundamental differences, but... And I'm playing the game. I don't mind that, but I just have a feeling they probably couldn't do like an EOC again. And it wouldn't be a good thing. What they should do, if they really want to improve it, over time is do a lot of PTRs and beta tests with loads of people and just gradually kind of get there. I guess Necromancy was trying to do that, like in a certain step. And they have made incremental improvements to other combat styles. But I think they could be really bold with some things to reduce weapon switching and maybe some other things. Like they could be really bold, but it's just whether it would like, I don't know if it would land well with those people who are really, really honed in on that style of combat. So we'll get a look into achievements again. Waspy, only game I'm continuously playing right now is Wizardry. Variants Daphne, rest is like one and done like Expedition 33 and Oblivion. Yeah, Expedition 33, that's on Game Pass. It's not a game that naturally would attract me in because I don't tend to play turn-based games. I am definitely, what I found is if I'm going to play like another game, it tends to not be an RPG. Back in the day I would, and I did tap into Oblivion Remastered for a bit due to the hype around it. And I did play that back in the day. I completed that back on Xbox, I think it was. Loved it. Have really fond childhood memories of playing Oblivion. But I think nowadays, like if I'm gonna play an RPG, it tends to be an MMORPG. There's just something where it kind of pulls me in a bit more. I don't know. I struggle to play through a whole RPG. Now, I'm not saying I never do, because I do occasionally. I think I just have to be in a certain mindset. So the past like couple of years, the major ones I played, Dragon's Dogma 2, there's something about that. I loved it. And I know the performance was shockingly badly optimized on release. It was terrible. But I got through that, and then it did improve it 3 months later. They enabled like frame gen and DLSS and stuff. So it got better. And they sorted out the bottlenecks in the towns and that from all the NPCs. But I loved that game. I was so immersed into that world. So I completed that start to finish and did loads of extra content. So I do play the occasional RPG. And I did, funnily, I actually played over Christmas. I wanted a really chill RPG to play. I don't think I was like, yeah, I was just dropping off World of Warcraft, like my team, like my mate and me, we decided to take a break from WoW. And I wanted a chill game just to jump on that didn't require much thought. And I played Dragon's Age Veilguard. I still need to complete the last 2 acts, the last 2 or 3 acts. I was actually going for 100%, so I got tons of achievements on that. The combat gameplay was fun. Some of the story and the dialogue was a bit questionable. But a beautiful looking game, like very well optimized, like insanely, probably one of the most optimized games I've ever played in the past, well, ever really, like the past 5 years. Madly optimized. Like I could max it out, I could play with that ray tracing on, and I was still getting 200 plus FPS on a 2K monitor with it. Oh, you know, I've got a decent rig, but I wouldn't say like I've got a absolutely insane rig. So that was just insanely well optimized, that game. I'm just going to read what Mark's put in here and let you guys, you know, respond if you want. And then I'll look at the achievements. So Mark feels like it's kind of too complicated, the combat, you know, just all the layers, you know, in terms, especially for like entry level people, or if you're just trying to relearn it all. I do feel like every single time, like last time a PVM was 4 months ago, I'm now going to have to relearn it. It'll take me hours, 10, 20 hours. You can jump back into Necro so easily. The intricacies of the other 3 styles are so different to each other, and the meta changes so often. Yeah, there is a lack of consistency, I'd say, yeah. Standardization. Whether that's good or bad, obviously it's nice to feel unique though, so you've got to be careful with how standardized you make things, but I see your point. They've done a lot of work this last 12 months, to be fair, but still needs simplifying a lot for people to access it properly. Yeah. No, I'd agree. I just don't know. I think some of the game engine aspects are limitations to that. But ultimately, John Strife Hayes said this very well. Like, ultimately, they're just trying to do too many things and always have been since EOC, but they have simplified it over time. Revolution makes it easier as well if you want to go down that route for a bit, but I wouldn't recommend it like overall at the end of the day. It's fine for chill, low, casual content, 100%. Maybe it's good, honestly. You can go in like solo Vorkath, I've heard, just following a set necromancy flipping Revo bar or something. Like Chewy literally did it. We went into Vorkath and we were like, what the heck's going on? He then watched a vid, activated the Revo bar, was getting kills left, right, and center and farming like a flipping tons of kills an hour. It was like, okay. It's like, yeah. There's a massive controversial update that came out in WoW recently called the one button assist. Literally what it says on the tin. It's very intuitive, highly intelligent, where it predicts and optimizes your DPS rotation and you just press one button. Doesn't work for tanking because it doesn't do defensives, and I don't think it does overall major CDs, like Sunshine, for example, so you'd weave that in. But it will literally, you click on what you want to attack and you're spamming one button, and it will go through and optimize rotation intuitively. So it'll be applying buffs when they drop off, different bleeds, it won't overlap things. I've not tried it myself yet, but pretty crazy. As an accessibility feature. But yeah. It's nowhere near as, it's like, if you're in the top 25% of the player base or something I've heard, then you're going to be better than the one button assist. That's how kind of crazy though, imagine. I don't know how accurate this is. All I've seen is like a load of media posts, right? But some guy went in and did a load of dungeons with this one button thing as a DPS, so it won't work for tanks, it definitely won't work for healers, so just imagine, but you're just a DPS, you're chilling, you're going through, he's playing a druid, which is a caster. Some classes are better than others on this, and he was literally just spamming one button. And he came like second on the DPS meters or something in this dungeon group, where there's only 3 DPS, he was like coming second. Even if you come in third, he was completing these dungeons, like fairly high level dungeons. Like, not even fairly, like they were high level dungeons. Now, he is with a lot of mates who are obviously very good as well. But like, he was spamming one button. And then he basically said, like, the whole thing is that he looked at all the stats of like different logs, because World of Warcraft, you can track everything. You can track damage that everyone's doing across the world in dungeons and everything. And he was saying like this DPS that he was doing, obviously he's got best in slot gear, but it was like in the top 25% of the entire world. You know, so 75% of players engaging in that similar content were doing worse DPS than him, and he was pressing one button. Now, obviously, he's doing all the movement in a very good way. He's doing all those other things very well. But like, he's pressing one button for his rotation. Now, I've not looked into this factually, so I could be talking about my ass, but largely, even if it's 50%, imagine if it's as good as the average player. Like, it's crazy. That's like game-changing stuff. But I don't know, I've not seen anything crazily kick off in a negative way yet, so people must be just, it can't be that impactful, but maybe it is. I'm kind of approaching the game casually at the moment, again, for a bit, before I like maybe delve into true endgame progression again, but we'll see. All right, back to achievements. Good talking though about other games. I enjoy it. Yeah. Good for Slayer, mob farming, casual play. Yeah, 100%. That is a nice perk of Revo. If you just want to chill there and do some chill content, absolutely. Not against that at all. It's funny because RS obviously came out with a solution that WoW's trying to do, but WoW's obviously approaching it extremely intuitively. It's effectively AI. But Revo's been out in RuneScape for a very long time. I did come up with an idea and maybe trying to compare it, but it's just too different really to compare, I think. With very different. Not many WoW players. I don't know. 30% of my viewers actually play WoW. But obviously it initiated from RuneScape originally, so most will... Basically what that's alluding to, very broadly, is that 30% of people who are playing RuneScape and watching my videos also play WoW. Which I can definitely see as a personal player in that group. As a player in that group of players. I also play Destiny 2, and I think one of the biggest reasons why I got pulled in there is because I grew up playing FPS before I got into RuneScape. I played like Call of Duties and everything. And whilst I was playing RS when I was young, I was playing Call of Duty as well. And then I played the original Destiny 1 and played through that as well, all the raid content. So I have been like an FPS gamer when I was a kid, but some of those other games got a bit out of my reach, stopped enjoying them as much. Destiny 2 hooks me in because it's effectively World of Warcraft as an FPS game. I love it. And it's very respectable of your time. Like, really respectable of your time. Except for some of the FOMO crap that they do. Some of the FOMO crap's really annoying. But other than that, like, it's really respectable of your time and you can engage with stuff and it's really reasonable. The community is really great as well, actually, on that game. But it's an MMORPG, but as an FPS game. That's why I love it, basically. That's what I'm alluding to. It's too big. My gargoyle's too big. Summon. There we go. Okay, achievements. Let's go. We're doing all right. Let's go. Getting shattered. Yep, that's fine. Impling's fine. Yep, done those. Okay. Unlock the ability to smith masterwork armor by making and upgrading to +5 a full set of Elder Rune. So again, I never did this on my 110 smithing grind because I got 110 smithing in like a day. I think that'll be fun and engaging to do. Is that as easy as I think? Like, can you just buy... Do I have to do that all the way though from 0? Yeah, RS philosophy of the combat is from Waspy has always seemed to be add something to fix a problem, not fix the problem itself. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Marcus in the garage. Like an hour tops. Cool. Okay. Unlike the ability to craft masterwork magic armor. Similar thing, right? Oh no, that is, yeah. I mean, I'll do that when I get to 110 crafting. I'm guessing it's the same concept exactly, 1 hour tops. Once I get to crafting, yep. It's fine. Okay, what about the sword? I remember watching a friend's video on this, but he was doing it on an Iron Man, was he? So he had to get everything himself. If you're a mainscaper, can you just buy the stuff and then make the sword? Yeah, I think so, Waspy, yeah. I don't know if the Masterwork sword has something else to do with it, though, you have to do. Similar to, like, the Masterwork staff. Sword also easy? Nice one, dude. Complete all mini quests listed in the quest interface. Okay, yeah, that's going to take a long time. Questing and mini quests, I've got quite a lot. I mean, in reality, according to stats, I haven't, but it's just that we know quests can take a while. Like, it's actually insane how much of your game time quests would actually be. Kind of, you know, it's a massive strength of RuneScape, don't get me wrong. Not many MMORPGs have questing like RuneScape, for good or bad, you know. It's like, depends what you're into, but, I mean, there's an absolute ton, isn't there? That's the master one. Where's my quest log? Yeah, 412 out. It doesn't say that I have many points left, but then it's like 60 quests or something, I think. It's like I've got 69. Ah, is it because of the minis? It's the minis, that's why. It's exaggerated. Ah, it's the mini quests. How do I filter those out? I will have to do those, though. Aha. I mean, yeah. Okay, 37, there you go. I thought it seemed a bit crazy. So 37 main quests to complete. Yeah, that's like... It would be nice to go through those. I think I'm completing some of them here as well. Oda the Devourer, some of these are new ones. I mean, all of these, most of them are going to be new for me. Like newer. There might be the odd, like really old one I never did for some reason. Like the clock tower. I'm pretty certain that's like an OG one. Chef's assistant. How have I never done that on this account? That's insane. Oh, they reworked it. They reworked it. Yeah, I was thinking then, what? Although that's like kind of OG-ish one. Clockwork syringe. Yeah, that'll be good. When I get, you know, when you get into that sort of mood with this game, you get into a questing mood, don't you? Like, you can get into that mood. I enjoyed it on old school, actually. I did a ton of quests on there. Almost got the quest cape on there. You just get into that sort of mood for quests, and it's fun. You just keep going and race through them. It's a bit... RS3, I'll have to think of an effective way to do it. But yeah. Okay. Have a look here. Yeah, that's fine. Reach full kudos with the Varric Museum. I'm very close to that. Kudos to you. I feel like I'm going to put that as medium, just because I remember that being a bit of a grind, but I've obviously done a ton of it. Like, back in the day, this is a very long time ago, I did kudos. I'm just going to go and get some water, guys. Be right back. Blender's playing Apex as well and used to play a lot of Dota 2. Ooh, yeah. One of the most popular games on Steam, if not the most popular, yeah. Well, other than CS, yeah. Hey, Ben the Lazy Gamer. Hi, Justice. New sub. Just recently found your channel. Best of luck with the comp cape. I'm working on that myself. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Best of luck to you too on the progress, my man. What program are you using to stream? It's very high quality. All right, good. I'm using OBS, actually, standard OBS, but tinkered a lot with the settings over the years. And I'm multi-streaming right now, actually. So, yeah, streaming on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube does tend to do a bit of a better job, but I am actually just streaming the same bitrate to both at the moment. If I wasn't streaming on Twitch, I'd probably be able to get, well, I would be able to get the quality even better on YouTube. Because I'd stream at 2K, I think, with about 16,000 kilobytes per second. Right now I'm streaming at about 7,000 to 8,000 kilobits per second on both. Good internet does help, yes. But in the UK you don't get very high upload speeds. But you get enough, definitely, to stream. It's just, it's a bit weird, like the cabling and everything's just totally, we just get absolutely scammed, if I'm being honest. Like they either just didn't put the right infrastructure down in the UK, or they're scamming us. It could be either one. In the EU, you get like, I'm pretty certain you get the same download as upload speed, right? In a lot of other countries. But in the UK, I've got like 1 gigabyte download and I've got 50 megabits per second upload. 50 versus 1,000. Actually, no, it's 10% actually. It's 10%. It's supposed to be up to 100, so I get about 80 odd upload. So it's like, it's 10% of the download I get as upload. That's obviously enough though to stream, you know, so it's fine. It wouldn't be if I had like all my kids streaming and everything at the same time, then it would be an issue. But they don't do anything like that yet. 7 and 9, so they're not streaming at this point in time. Yeah, it is pretty bad in the UK. Yeah, you get 100 up and down. That's nice. Dark Black and nice. You from the EU? No worries, Lazy Gamer. Always happy to respond. Completely agree. I was with BT getting 30 down, 5 up, and now with Giga Clear, 950, 950. Wait, what? Giga Clear, I've not heard of them before. They're doing the same upload as download. Wow. They must be one of the first to do that. I'm on Virgin Media. Okay, interesting. I'll look into that. I don't know when this contract ends, so I'll have a look into that for sure. If you wrote that correctly and didn't typo that, that's absolutely insane. But yeah, I mean, it's enough though. Like, I wouldn't say I'll change right now or anything, because, you know, it's okay right now, like 60, 70 upload. I guess it would help if I'm uploading videos, but again, it's quick enough. It's quick enough. It's quick enough. It'd be virtually instant if I was on that sort of upload though. Okay. Oh, you're in Twitch as well. What up, dude? Oh no, I'm just getting tired. That's a different person. Cable, 75 megabits per second down. Yeah, 16 up. Okay. Okay, requirements. Yeah, master skill is a big one, obviously. Memories of Guthix. I mean, I'll put massive skill, it kind of goes without saying, but yeah. I'm literally just going to tell you guys, we'll have a quick recap before the stream ends of like the long ones. So hard, I'm going to put Quest Cape. I'm only putting hard because it's literally from a time aspect. It's going to be a lot of time. Even though it's only 39 quests, that's still a lot of time and full active gameplay. So some quests will be short, but let's just average it out to say they're at least an hour long each. Let's just say they're an hour long each, right? Let's say it's 40 hours because I'm going to have to research everything, requirements, all that. And I'm not exactly going to be very efficient when I'm questing. So chilling kind of breaks between. So let's say 40 hours and mini quests. I've got like 30 of those to do. You know, you're looking at 50 hours of like massively active gameplay, probably longer if I'm being honest, because I can see myself getting massively distracted while trying to quest. So 60 hours there. That'll be a journey, completing all those. Sing for the lady. Help Lady Ithil with crystal singing research. That can't be hard. Stacks and stacks. Complete the ritual to activate a totem. That's what I'm planning on doing, Jay, because that's my plan. Yeah. 100% agree, Jay. Yeah. I think it's really interesting as well to watch streams like that because I don't know how good I'm going to be at multitasking while I'm doing that active stuff, but I feel like stuff like questing where you're just running around the world, everyone's seeing something different all of the time. That's quite cool. If true kind of MMORPG gameplay, you know, like exploring the world, it feels like that journey, like journeying through. It's always fun, like experiencing a game like that. So I'll enjoy it. It's just being in that right mindset, and it'll be really fun to stream it, and you guys will help me get through that, and we'll just have a chat and a laugh, and it'll be good. It will take longer, obviously, to do if I'm streaming it, because it is just harder. Like, if you're streaming or creating content at the same time as playing games, like, you're looking at about a third of your brain is going into that minimum. So that is a third slower, basically, of you doing that thing. So, but it's more fun that way. And that's all I care about. Fun and producing content and sharing that. That's what it's about. Yeah, combat achievements is definitely something I'd get back into. I love the idea of that. I love doing stuff like that on Destiny 2, for example, and things. So I love the idea of combat achievements. I think they may have like misjudged some of it, but for the most part, like I love that type of content. So, you know, if I'm like actively PVMing on the game, I would be doing combat achievements. Yeah. I could see myself doing that. If I like, even when I get back into the game for PVM, combat achievements would be like top of the list. Well, top of the list will be any new PVM content. Second to that will be achievements. Yeah, Blender, exactly. I think they may have, I don't know. Maybe. I think so, because if you make it too far out, you're never going to get anyone engaging in that content. You know, you need quite a large portion of the base to feel like they can kind of, not to the top one, but like, I'm pretty certain someone posted a YouTube video like literally a few days ago saying, hey, I've completed Elite, and there was like 800 people who've completed Elite in the whole world. Either people just aren't engaging with it, or they've really put the bar too high for like some of those things. Like, I'm not saying for me at all. I'm not commenting about me here. I'm just commenting about like weighting and percentages from the outside looking in a little bit. Like, I'm not like massively integrated there. So don't take things as gospel of what I'm saying and things, but I just feel like maybe they're not gauged that too right. I mean, yeah, Jay, and then the fact that it's only still 700 to 800 people, like that feels like a bit of a failure to me, mate. To speak very bluntly. You know, to have a tier that low is the wrong word. Low is the wrong word, but to have it as the third tier down and only have that many players who've achieved it, either it's too hard, you know, to make it accessible enough to make it a worthwhile goal for people, for the top 25%, let's say, of the world, or not enough people are engaging in that content and it's a flop. Or third, maybe there's not as many PVMers that people engaging in the game in that way than we think or interpret. Don't know. Shooting star done. Nice. But I stopped doing it, but that's mostly because I play other games and I stopped playing RS for PVM for the past 3 months, 4 months. So I went and played World of Warcraft for that, to get that itch, didn't I? While I was skilling on RuneScape. So that's why I stopped doing it. I don't know if other people are like that, whether people are switching which games they actively PVM/PVE on, like I do. I'm not sure, because that's the only reason when I stopped PVMing on RuneScape, it's because I'm engaged in PVE somewhere else for a bit, you know, and then I'll come back to RS and do PVM here, and then I'll, you know, something else will interest me, or new season comes out on WoW, or I want to go in Destiny 2, you know, and I get that PVE itch, and I love that sort of content somewhere else for a bit. That's the thing that takes me away from PVM on RuneScape. But then I keep playing RS for skilling, and I love that aspect of it too. Now, back in the day I didn't. I used to just do PVM and that's it. So I do like how I'm getting more into kind of like the other parts of the game. Definitely wouldn't, if I look back to how I was, that's why I don't have some of these skills now, because I never did it back in the day. Oh, I'm too tired to understand that sentence, Jay. I'd have to like read into what you've said there a bit, because I don't know what some of those things are. But I'm not going to make you type it all out. If you want, you can and try and explain it. I'm just a bit tired. I want to make a video, guys. What do you think to this idea? I've got so many ideas, and I think that's why I love creating content. I love creating content. let's go to Prifdinaz, and I need to go to bed, guys. Like, hard day at work tomorrow, as always. I got to go to bed. Prifdinaz. But I want to keep streaming for a bit while I'm live, because I very rarely can hit that live button and have the energy. Once I get into it, I really get into the swing of it. I've been tired since I pressed live, though, if I'm being honest. Which is why you'll see my brain go off in different directions. It does anyway, but when I'm tired, it just really spirals. Let's go back to my world. Correct, Jay. I get what you're saying. So you feel like people might just stop. Yeah, they won't complete an entire tier. Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's go to it and I'll show you everyone what you're talking about. So what Jay's alluding to is that people will go, like, they'll mix and match different points effectively, and they'll go and do maybe bosses they really love and enjoy, which is great. So this is why the pro of this system is that people can go and engage with the bosses in the areas that they really enjoy. Now, Jay, you'll have the stats. Is it like if you complete the whole of hard, you get pretty close and then you can just fill it in a little bit? Is that right? I don't know. But like ultimately the tangible, what's the best way of putting it? The quality of life / physical rewards stop at 1,342 combat score. Yeah. And then you get the War's Blessing 4. Yeah. And so people might just not bother going for the others. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't mind it being like that, though, because I don't think they should lock quality of life behind ridiculously difficult combat achievements. So it should be accessible. So I don't have anything against that. But I know what you mean, like it would manipulate the completion of an entire tier. Yeah. I think it should be cosmetic only high tiers. But maybe in general, the RS player base, like they mainly go for like clear physical, tangible progression. I don't know. Do we? Or do many people? I don't know. These are like exceptionally difficult. I mean, I know what you mean, Jay. Like naturally, if Elite was a physical reward, sure, you'd find more people getting it. Yeah, you would. But that would obviously, with the difficulty curve they've placed that at, is too high up to give it a reward, yeah. But I don't, taking rewards out of the equation, just completing things for the challenge, cosmetic rewards, I like that. So I don't have anything against like this being cosmetic only here at the top end. And like even here, obviously. Yeah, well, they've obviously not balanced this correctly then, have they? If that's what they were planning on going for. But yeah, it could literally just be people dropping off, or they'll get it in a very long time. It does take a long time. Like, it's not an easy grind. That's for sure. It's like a grind anyway. Like, even, it's not just a skill thing, is it? It's also a grind. So it's like, it's a combination of both of those things as well, isn't it, Jay? You know, it is both of those things. Not all games have that. It's either, it's a bit of both. I don't know. Yeah. Good night, Ben the Lazy Gamer. Sorry I didn't see much there. Good night. I need to go to bed too. Yes, Dark Blacker. Hey mate. Yeah, these are the combat achievement equivalents of old school, like the system, yeah. Old school's, yeah, does it in a very similar way. Too tired to go through all the differences and things, but they do it in a very similar way, yeah. This is definitely inspired by the old school variant, yeah. Hey, Mark. He can't even gain XP. Like, he's maxed out. Yeah, I need to go to bed as well, mate. Absolutely, 100%. Right, let's just speed run through some of these and just see if anything jumps out for because we've got through so many here. We're right near the end. Okay, let's speed through these. Memories will be fine. Maybe. Let me know if it's just like mid or hard here, really quickly. Memories of Guthix, minor wisdom. Earn the wisdom of Anima Fletching perk for one of the Elder God arrow types. I have no idea what that is. I get totally off track, but I love the conversations we have when I'm streaming. That's what it's about. Memories is easy. Wisdom Anima. Minor wisdom. Earn the wisdom of Anima Fletching perk. Exploration. Imbuing 500 sets of 15 Dennet arrows with one type of resonant ammo with a... Why does that sound annoying to do? I have to imbue 7,500 arrows? Okay. It's AFK, which is good. I'm going to put it as medium, though, just as something I need to, you know, flag to myself a bit. Because compared to a lot of the others, it's like active, you go and do one and done kind of thing for like a game session, a play session kind of thing. This feels like it's something I need to be mindful of a bit. To actively go and be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go and AFK that for a bit. For however long that's going to take. Okay. I'll probably do that, though, after, like, all the Master Skiller stuff. Because I've already got bloody Fletching now. Okay. Music Maestro. Unlock all music tracks. Jeez, that's a lot of music tracks. I'm going to have to... I mean, I'll naturally do that, I think, through questing. But I will check after I do all the quests. To see if I need to box some other ones off. Mystical Moonstone. Learn how to craft moonstone jewelry. Easy. I need to do something with that anyway. Potion for a lady. I'm going to put that as med. I do have a lot of those. I just remember that being something you have to consciously think about. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. Ooh. Checking 1, 2, 3. Yep, stream's working. Okay. Power Planter. Unlock Power Plant Tier 4 from the reward shop. Don't know what that is. Requires player to unlock reward for a cumulative total of crux equal favor at the Sedex's shop of balance in the Garden of Carid. It's a skilling area. Oh, I never did this area. It's a skilling area featuring farming and thieving activities located on the northern border of the Caridian Desert. Farming stuff, okay. I need to unlock the tier 4. I feel like that's got to be at least medium effort, right? Is that possibly hard effort? Hard effort for me is like 5 hours plus. Like, I'm not saying that's crazy, sorry. Like, some hard stuff would be hundreds of hours, but nah, hard isn't 5 hours plus. Hard is like up to 10 hours or over, like active gameplay, I would say. Just splitting it up a little bit. I'm not saying it's hard to do. I'm just saying, you know, compared to a lot of the mediums I've got on there, they're not 10 hours. It's hard then, yeah. I feel like that's something which I'm going to have to really actively engage in, learn it a bit, really play it. So anything where I have to really kind of get into it, I'm putting as hard. Not saying it's difficult to do, I'm just saying I have to get into it. Okay. Quest cape, obviously sing for the lady, sure. Stacks and stacks, complete the ritual. Student becomes the master. Learn all of Killy's equipment upgrade tasks. I've got 7 out of 10 already, so that can't be that bad because I don't even know what that is. Talented in necromancy, unlock every talent from the Well of Souls. Easy. Surprised I haven't done that. I'm just not activated the last 2. Taskmaster. Taskmaster, okay. There's definitely some, weirdly, there's definitely some areas I've not done tasks in. So, tasks I'm going to put as hard, similar to like quests and things, because I don't know how many I've got to do with though, but that'll be fun. I don't mind like spamming out and doing some tasks. I like that OG content. That's actually some OG kind of content that I enjoy. And obviously you've got maybe tasks of new zones I've not been to. Whether I'll enjoy those as much as the old ones, we'll see. But I have surprisingly done quite a bit of those area tasks. Yeah, it's not like I've got 486 out of 673, so that's really not that bad. Looks like I've got to do Ardoin, got to do Demonheim. I'm not doing Karamja. I've got a third left. Well, no, I've got less than a third left. A quarter or something. That'll be alright. Crow sequel is a big time gate. Yeah. Okay, if it's a time gate as well, I'm going to put it over into the time gate, the power planter one then. Make that really, really clear. Okay, this is looking alright. Let's spam. I really need to go to bed, but we're really almost there now. Nice one. Cheers, Mark. Take it easy. Good night. I'll look at the DM. Thank you. Unlock all non-cosmetic hunter upgrades from Dundee's shop. I'm not sure if that has a time gate aspect to it. Learn a lesson from Leia. That's easy. To complete 1 clue of each tier, I've got 1 clue left, which was medium. For some reason, find all the memorial crystals and Prifdinaz. That's like a one and done thing, but I'll have to go and do it. Troublesome crystals. Put it there. I'll put that one down. Undead to rights. Teleport to the Ungar ritual site using the... Sure. It's fine. Purchase unlocks from the Wyco shop. Okay, hard. Unlocking Wyco. I've not really engaged with a lot of that since it was released. Purchase the first tier of upgrades in the shop. Complete all of the Doric and Boric quests. I'm going to put that as medium, but I'm naturally going to do that anyway, I think, if that's mini quests, but I don't know. What's mine is also Doric's. And the last one, who's done it? Complete the Ungale combat activity on standard mode. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Crocodile Hunt is 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, I put that over in the hard one in terms of like actively engaging it to do it. I feel like I might put contracts over in hard actually, because that's going to require a lot of active gameplay. I mean, it's semi-AFK, but like I'm going to have to play it for a while. Like 100 contracts. Okay. Nice one, Mark. Good stream. Some more involved ones. Was compiling through stream. Construction contracts, yep. Can be sped up though with reward enhancers from the Motherlode more. Brute force farming beans method. Buy unchecked dragons from GE, yep. Penguins is a weekly, which you can use a reset token on. Herbie Werby is another weekly. Music tracks. You'd be best off using your status to get people to help with certain dead minigame tracks. Sounds good. I would go do the ARC stuff before you complete your 110, since the XP you gain there will allow you to buy stuff from the shop for the requirement. Yeah. That sounds good to me, Mark. I do agree. I think I should go and like ARC is my top priority to go and figure out again and relearn, because like you said, I'm going to get some XP there as well towards my 110s, especially farming. So I'm going to go and check that out. And it's time gated. Yep. Okay. What I've got on my list is data recovery. So these are like sort of medium-ish ones. Data recovery, kudos with the museum, because I've done a ton of that already. Minor wisdom, potion for the lady in Prifdinaz, troublesome crystals. What's mine is also Doric's mini quest. Then on hard, I've got to do all the beans achievements on the road to 120 farming. Master skiller in general, that is going to be a nice grind for all that XP. Quest cape, 60 plus hours of just going for the quests. Music tracks, tasks master, again, just like a lot of engaging content there, a lot of content to engage in, but I'm looking forward to that one. Crocodile Hunter, unlocking Wyco, so all the ARC stuff, contracts for construction. Time gated, I've just been through that with Mark, but yeah, it's mostly the Herbie Werby stuff, power planter stuff, yeah. Crocodile Hunter's click intensive, well, I'm definitely keeping that on hard then. I might red it then. I'll put it as red. Other than that, you know what? First impressions, I'm not like I'm not put off. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. The ARC kind of, I've got a bad feeling about the ARC. I never engaged with it for a reason, but back then I was approaching the game differently. So maybe I go there and my like perception of it is different these days. Maybe. I'm not sure though. So the ARC I'm a little bit worried about. But maybe my perception's different. Maybe I'm into that. Maybe I'm misconstrued in my head, because I wasn't into chill AFK stuff back then, so yeah. Maybe I've been to it, Jay, yeah. Consider I enjoy like just chilling here and doing these things passively on the side. I mean, maybe I like it, Jay. I think originally I was put off by the environment a little bit, but I don't know, maybe I'll approach it differently. I like the gameplay loop now where I have to actively play and unlock a certain thing and then go and passively train it. Maybe that's what the ARC actually is, right? Actively play to kind of figure it out at the start, explore, get the islands, and then boom. I'm there, I've unlocked it. Passively go. Yeah. Okay, Jay. We'll see. Sounds good, Gareth. Okay. Right, I think next time I actively play, I'm gonna go for the next pickaxe upgrade, and I'm gonna do some research into the ARC. All right, those are my next steps. And then I am gonna want to de-rust with PVM at some point. I just don't know when I'm gonna do that. But I'm enjoying the comp recs right now, so yeah. All right, guys, thanks for tuning into the stream. I'm gonna end it there. Streamed way longer than I planned and totally went off on a tangent, as I always do. But, you know, isn't that like kind of what streamers do? So it's what I do anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the chill stream. It was good streaming to you guys and chatting and interacting. That's what I love about it. And sharing the progress. And good luck with all your proggers on the games that you're playing. Especially those who have came in as well and said, hey, I'm going for Comp 2. Best of luck. Enjoy it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. All the best.